And this is the second world of the game. Treasure Trove Cove. This activates the first pad-based ability in the game, the ability to fly. This is going to be our second mini-boss. This is Nipper. What we'll do is run, and then we'll gradually get faster, and then we end up attacking him again. We ended up spending that much time to get our health back. Effort well spent. There might be an area I missed. Yep, there's an area I missed. And this is the third level of the game, Clanker's Cavern. So this is kind of like a sewer-esque level, and we got another Nipper. What we do, snippets of the enemy. Go up here, and what we're gonna do is we got grill chompers, so they'll attack if we get close, and they do 2 damage. There are actually variants of the grill chompers. And we get our first invulnerability feather, or as we like to call them, gold feathers. These are used for an ability called the Wonder Wing, and the Wonder Wing is basically invulnerability. This ability is going to be useful for the final boss fight of the game. Right now, it's not that useful. We get our first Jinjo. Yeah, the Wonder Wing is intended for if you're stuck on a hard section. It basically exists to give you a little bit of leeway, but it's not a get out of jail free card. The fact that you have to actually go out and get gold feathers does kind of limit its usefulness. As you can see, there is a bunch of notes through here, and we're going to go through here, and we're going to come up with another character. This character is Clanker. And Clanker, yeah, the way he opens his mouth probably terrified a lot of people as a kid, because there are a lot of children who would have probably, turned off. They would have seen Clanker and they probably would have turned off the game, because that's like one of the scary moments. But yeah, all he wants some fresh air. So what we're going to do is we're going to swim in here. And where else do we want to swim? There is a risk of drowning in this level. This is probably the first, I would say, kind of difficult level. There are some gold feathers over there. I do not care for them. What we're going to do is we're going to swim through here. And I'm just going to hold the R button for the fast, quick, sharp turning. There's the blue Jinjo. And in this area specifically, there are mutant snippets. And mutant snippets they're just a reskin of regular snippets. So we see mutant snippets, and yep, Jigsaw is theirs, fight us we must. I agree. And these are literally just regular snippets, they just look different. They're not as strong as the black snippets, which is disappointing. And there is one more somewhere. There it is. And we've beaten them. What we do, we get a Jiggy for our troubles. So this is the first pack mini-boss of the game. It's just basically reskinned enemies that are in a group, and you defeat the whole group and you get a Jiggy. So we climb up here. We get our first Jiggy of the game. Well, first Jiggy of this world. Now what we do is we're just going to go here, swim down, and we're just going to swim through here. Now there is actually an area, one of these pipes does have notes. It's this one. Yeah, so we want to swim through here, and there are some notes. I believe there are 8 notes. No, only 6. I believe we can actually get up here. No, we can't. What we can do is we can slow swim, and we can swim up here, and there is an empty honeycomb piece. A pretty well hidden one at that, actually. And before we raise Clanker, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. Thank you, Connor the Pangu, for following. Welcome to the stream. Really glad to have you here. So yeah, we swim through here, hold the R button to get some sharp turning. Again, the fact that game does not tell you that you can hold the R button while underwater to sharpen turning, we get another Jiggy. Yeah, the fact the game doesn't tell you that is kind of annoying. Hi, hello, Connor. How you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day or afternoon, depending on where you live. What we do is we're gonna go down, and this is kind of like a scary section for a lot of like first-time players because of the risk of drowning and just kind of losing all your notes. And the camera, honestly, probably doesn't really help matters either. Oh, what we do is we're gonna swim towards that bubble. We get our help, get our air back. Lol. Doing pretty rough right now, but I hope you're doing okay. Oh, hopefully everything works out better for you soon. Hopefully everything works out better for you soon. If you know to press R to kind of get the sharp turning, this area is really not that bad. See? Gloop. Gloop is going to provide us with air. Dude. Are you really into Banjo-Kazooie? Yeah, I am. I actually grew up with this game a lot as a child. Oh, no. Dude. We swim through the key 3 times, and we end up raising the chain. So Clanker can now actually get some fresh air. So we're going to raise him, and the Jiggy spawns. So what we do is now we are done here, and now we have to swim up, and hopefully we don't drown in the process. So in Banjo-Tooie, they actually changed how oxygen works. So once you run out of oxygen, instead of immediately drowning, you take damage. And we made it up there. So we're just gonna try and flap our way over. Yeah, by freeing Clanker, it actually frees up a lot of level for us. We're not gonna grab the Jiggy right away. What we'll do is we're going to stand on here. And what it's gonna be, I'm gonna be looking, hoping to get the puzzle pieces. Well, as long as you enjoy the stream, that's all good by me. Yep, so just gonna very carefully go over here. Yeah, this is a very narrow, very narrow section. We flat flip up, and we get our next puzzle piece. This is our 3rd puzzle piece for the world. We'll go over to this area, because this area actually has a lot of things, and we failed to jump. Yeah, so Clanker is actually one of the main... It's probably one of, like, the biggest technological feats of the Banjo-Kazooie. Because Clanker actually pushes the Nintendo 64 console to its limits. Basically, they wanted to have a fully interactable entity. There's a mother token. They wanted a fully interactable entity that the player could actually run over. And they couldn't actually get Clanker to run, but by tiling graphics and basically dynamically changing their resolution, so the dynamic resolution would make either better or worse depending on how close you are, they actually got the whole game, they got Clanker to actually work as intended. And Clanker was probably like the hardest part of the development aspect of Banjo-Kazooie. Like, just simply making it so the player can actually move over Clanker was such a huge bottleneck in the development of Banjo-Kazooie when they were trying to make all the individual worlds. So we're gonna grab out here, we get a Jinjo, that's Orange Jinjo. There is only one more Jinjo we need to get. Well, we're gonna go up here, there's the Jiggy, we'll probably grab the Jiggy, there's like no reason not to. And we flat flip, and we completely missed the Jiggy. Now we get the Jiggy. And yeah, Clanker's now gonna tell us that his teeth hurt from eating too much garbage. And now we have to actually kind of shoot blue eggs to cure him. We go over here. What we do is we fire 3 blue eggs. We go over here. And we're just going to flat flip our way up. And this gets us our 5th Jiggy. We care about getting up here and trying to end up shooting the blue eggs into his gold teeth. There we go. We free the first one. 2 fake, this side gone. Clanker swallowed a reward. So we swim in. And there's a Jiggy. We're going to very carefully grab the Jiggy, and we're going to make our way out. There is a second reward. What we do is going to go in the first person view, and then we're just going to kind of angle Banjo, and we're going to... And we completely miss. Okay. Let's do. He's going to raise it up. I'm going to try again. And we clean up the second tooth. We go in. And this side has a Mumbo token. We grab the Mumbo token, and we're going to jump on top of Clanker. And we're going to go inside Clanker's blowhole. We go in. And there is a witch switch, which is why we wanted to enter the top area. And that raises both eyes in the lair. So you got a little bit of a gauntless area. And again, we're just gonna wait, we cross, we wait, we cross. Cross. Well, we take damage, doesn't matter, we get a Jiggy. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make our way back. Probably after taking a few hits of damage, which I don't care about. We got the health, and we go in. We go in. Now what happens is, drop down into the water. What we do, ground pound you. We get 2 health bars, 2 energy bars. We get 1. And yeah, this is basically just all of our health back. Yeah, ground pounding an enemy actually gives you 2 health rather than the standard 1. Which is a mechanic a lot of people don't know about. And now there are 2 areas we can go. We can go through there, or we can swim down here. I'm gonna swim down here first, because there are actually notes to collect. And we're gonna collect the notes first. So after collecting the notes, then we're gonna do like a hoop minigame, where we gotta try and go through all the hoops in time. And that will reward us with another Jiggy. So by swimming up, we go over here, and we end up jumping up here. And what we do, we go up. There's the next collectible. So what we do is we go through here. The next ring is over there. Go through here. We go up. And now this one, we have to flat flip. There is another one. We go over here. We swim through. We go up on this crate. And what we do is we feathery flap through. And then this is the final ring. And what this is going to do is raise the water level, so we can end up getting another Jiggy. And also access the other end of the path. So whereabouts are we? Yeah, we're not going to reach that. We go on the flight pad after a few attempts. And what we'll do now is we turn around, and we're just going to go through that next entrance over there. And that next entrance is going to be where we learn the ability of this game for Wonder Wing. For Wonder Wing is an ability that ends up granting invulnerability at the cost of red feathers. So as you can see, fast moving hazard. There's no way we're going to get through that without taking damage. So yep, teaches us that we can use Kazooie's wings as a shield. Hold Z, press right C, and then keep Z held and then use the control stick to move around. This move requires gold feathers. We can only take 10 of them, but we do eventually get a cheat code later in the game that does allow us to essentially double our inventory of gold feathers. So we're going to go through here just by using the gold feathers. And what we do is we've got our next Jiggy. This is the Jiggy number 8. Now we use the Wonder Wing again. We go back through. And once we get back through and reach Bottle's Molehill, we can just disable it and then exit out. What we do is now we drop down. We get the Jiggy that we got by completing the ring minigame. And now there's a pathway over there. That's where the final Jinjo is, and that's where our final jigsaw piece is. And then we just go through here. We're going to go around a beehive. And we got all 100 notes as well. So we swim down here. Bit of a tight camera. And we get our 10th Jiggy. And now that's the level completed. So now what we do is we swim up. This note door only requires 180 notes. We have 300 notes. And yeah. We go through here. And this is another area of the game. What we do, we're going to go left. And there is a fish over there. We're not going to deal with the fish. We're going to go up here. Drop down. And this is where Bubble Gloop Swamp is located. Now there is... Oh yeah, there's also piranhas. We're going to roll into him. We're going to get our health back. Yeah, so this is introducing us to a mechanic known as the piranhas. And what do the piranhas do? The piranhas end up gradually damaging us every single time we end up going in the swampy water. However, that does not matter to us. We're going to take damage because what we can do is we can end up feathery flapping our way over. You're technically supposed to use the gold boot, like the gum boots. We don't care about using the weighted gum boots because we're going to go up here. And you'll see that there's a suspicious ice cube here. Break it, we get a gold feather. And what we do is we're going to go down, and there's for his easy peak. We're going to go on here, and we're just going to put all the pieces in. And this unlocks for his easy peak, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Instead, we're just going to go back to Bubble Gloop Swamp. As you can see, we got the gum boots. Doesn't matter. Go in the water. And we're just going to Wonder Wing our way through. And yeah, the gum boots are kind of the gum boots are somewhat pointless as a result, because we can just kind of Wonder Wing our way through. We go up here. What we do is we're going to flip up, and we're going to ground pound the honeycomb. And try and grab that. Okay, that didn't fall in the water. Good. So yeah, Bubble Gloop Swamp.